Hello, everybody. My name is Evan. I like superheroes, music, and boba, and I am a boy. I didn't always feel like this, though. As I grew up, I realized I was transgender. This means that the gender I was assigned at birth is different than the gender that I identify as. Cool! At first, when I learned this, I was happy. Cool! There are other people like me. I'm not alone or weird. But then, disaster struck. I learned that not everyone is understanding, and that there is something called transphobia.
What?
Transphobia is defined as the intense dislike or prejudice against transsexual and transgender peoples.
Gross.
I learned transphobia came in many forms, kind of like a monster. It was getting called miss by strangers and people that I knew. This is called being misgendered. It was my mom telling me if I was really like that, wouldn't I have always known? And people that I live with saying it really didn't matter when I asked them not to call me a girl. These types of transphobia could be referred to as microaggressions, which are smaller, usually less physically violent acts of oppression, but they still hurt. These types of aggressions usually stem from internalized bigotry that has been ingrained in you by society. It was also things that I've never experienced myself, such as racism towards trans people of color, transmisogyny, which is transphobia specific to trans women, a large homeless population, and poverty. 41% of trans people have reported attempting suicide. 53% have reported public verbal harassment. Openly transgender children are more likely to be bullied at school. Transgender teenagers also have a higher rate of abusive relationships, both physical and sexual. 64% of trans people have reported being sexually assaulted. 53% of trans people have reported being physically assaulted.
Wow. This is awful. How can people get away with this?
For starters, blame society.
Yeah!
Not like that.
What?
Like this. Society raises us to see trans people as people who are not conforming to their assigned gender roles, which means they're non-traditional. So we want to get rid of them. Well, we don't want to get rid of them. We just want to make them conform back into the gender role that they're supposed to be in. But this is wrong.
Yeah!
Good job, little buddy. Now you can rebel against society properly. Gender is a social construct and self-determined. There have always been people redefining and breaking gender roles. Gender roles are nonsensical. People who don't conform are fine the way that they are. However, this is not widely taught. Education, especially when it comes to transgender topics, can be a difficult bridge to gap. Pronouns? How does this affect me? Some people just don't get it. Well, I think it's just not natural. I mean, biologically, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But fear not, friends. I'm here to help by combining an easy list of resources for you to use to help out the transgender people in your local communities. Like me. The first thing you can do is consider donating extra money to your local programs to help transgender people. The LGBT Community Center in San Francisco is a great place to donate your time and money to. They are dedicated to celebrating the history and culture of queer people in San Francisco. But as college students, we're sometimes low on money and on time. An easy way that you can help at no cost to you is just working on getting educated and unlearning transphobia. Using the gender-neutral pronoun they, them, instead of assuming gender based on looks is one easy way to start unlearning transphobia. Another easy way is to, when safe, correct the people around you when they make uneducated jokes or comments about transgender people, like jokes about Caitlyn Jenner. Another important thing you can do as an ally is stand in solidarity with trans people, attend protests and events that help fundraise. We're very fun, I promise. Always keep an open mind. As an ally, you will mess up. It takes work. Just like nobody is born transphobic, nobody is born a perfect ally either. Be sure to listen to other people, especially transgender people, when they correct you. I uploaded some links to charities and other organizations and resources on Canvas for everyone to check out. There are important petitions located in there just in case you are unable to donate any money at the time. Thanks for watching and listening to my animated short. Feel free to ask me anything about being transgender at any time. I'm also able to talk about other stuff too, though, I promise. The best way to learn how to help transgender people is to actually talk to us. Funny how that works, but we usually know what we need best. By the way, so I don't get sued, I used 2 songs from Super Mario World 3D, Bowser's Land, and World of Bowser. Don't sue me, Nintendo.